No, the Beatles song Now and Then. For sure. So
Wait, no, sing it. Give
I
us a
don't
little.
know it like
Give us a
that.
little.
I know. Yeah, I should be better about that. You know, I would.
I do know of the Beatles. Okay.
Here, I'll do this just because, it is important for you to hear. And, realistically, matter of fact, go ahead, name out some Beatles songs that you do know.
I cannot give you a name, but I know I can sing them.
Go ahead, give me one. Give me one riff. One riff.
Actually, I lied.
That was beautiful. That was the best song, you guys. You were serenaded by Jasmine, Jazzy.
I lied. I'm so
what
sorry.
I mean?
I lied to my audience.
You lied to the audience, and the audience sat
I'm
there.
pretty sure if you played a song, like I can,
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh yeah,
That
yeah.
gotta be the
I know
song
that
I
song.
heard. Yeah.
I know that song.
I 100% will play it for you because I just want you to hear
copyright. They don't strike our video
1,000% gonna block this out. There's a lot of things we could do. I'll show
Why
you.
don't you pull up some lyrics?
Some lyrics? Nah. We're gonna play the song. We ain't scared.
Hey, never scared.
But the less we say while I play, then we can like bleep it out. You know what I mean?
Wait, this might be embarrassing.
No, just 2 seconds.
Who
2
did?
seconds.
No. Okay, go ahead.
But this is the Now and Then.
That's cool.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, we're gonna edit that. We're gonna start from when I started it and then right to the end. That's gonna be beautiful. But anyways, that right there.
Look, if I'm wrong, cut this out. Who did Here Comes the Sun? That was the first song I learned on the guitar.
Here, we're gonna play it for you. So.
Was it by the Beatles?
Yeah.
Okay. So
no,
yeah.
I thought you was asking like which artist, because sometimes it's different artists that writes the songs.
Let me double check this.
I'm gonna play it for you.
Okay, yeah.
I say
that
all
was
of
the
that
first
to
song
say.
I learned on the guitar.
Hey,
Fun fact.
go ahead, hit the Beatles.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite songs. But let's go ahead and get into it. So it's a song called Now and Then. And that song was created by an AI. And
which song?
Now and Then.
Oh, that one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah, it was. Like I said,
How so?
Look, I can sit here and pretend like I knew this all along, but I learned this at the Grammys. It was a song that was made by the Beatles. It became the first song produced with the help of artificial intelligence to be nominated for the Grammys. It's crazy, right? So let's go ahead and take that in consideration to all you artists that's out there who are scared or having writer's block. I guess it's okay to use AI. I guess, and I don't mean crossover like Alan. I mean, go ahead, get that Ardo and just grab a pen and pad or copy and paste and get to a studio like Envion. We might have to bleep that out if they don't want that. But
they do not want to be associated with us.
They don't want to be associated with the. They were like, no, we need real artists. They had the lights
Especially
of
with the
juice
story
here.
I have for you.
Dot. Let's go ahead and move on quick. So. That was beautiful. That was just something nice to learn. It's always cool to learn stuff, And we can go ahead and just say like the Lifetime Achievement Award. The ceremony honored legends like Prince, The Clash, Frankie Valli, and with the that was with the Lifetime Achievement Awards. And then like I'm just kind of like jumping past it. We also gonna do the 100-year-old former U.S. president. They gave like they honored him. What's his name? Jimmy Carter. That was pretty cool. Okay. And pretty much everything was swept by Kendrick Lamar. Everything else was the typical white shit.
Good on you, Kenny.
Yeah, man, we love you, Ken.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, Kung Fu Kenny. Mustard! You know what I'm saying? You got motherfuckers out here
scream that
tweaking.
Now.
I'm just saying, like, I will leave the
fun.
club with a headache because of this. You know what I'm saying? All right, so before we get into, because I want to hear one of your stories, before we get right into that, let's go ahead and talk about the TikTok situation. So TikTok had a moment, right? We all thought TikTok was for the exit, and then it had a re-entry.
Kaput.
Now, hey, I'm not going to lie. I got a career on TikTok. When I heard it was going to get deleted, I was pissed, but something told me not to delete it. So, did you hear about this? Were you on the planet Earth when TikTok was threatening us? Which they did it.
For sure.
For like 11 hours.
I was definitely there.
You were there.
Mm-hmm.
And how did you feel about your TikTok being banned or permanently deleted?
I was very blasé about it.
It wasn't permanent, but it was blasé blah. You didn't care?
I was like, okay.
You had some of the... Jazzy has some of the best TikTok
Some of my
videos. FYI.
I think they're bangers.
They're hard.
I think they're bangers, but
Yeah.
that's just
I mean, look,
that's just
go ahead, shout
me
your
and you.
TikTok out. Shout your TikTok out while we're
Definitely
here.
not.
Oh, it's okay. I'm gonna just put
It
it.
definitely needs some work.
We're gonna go ahead and put that right. Let's see.
No, we're not.
Right here.
Don't do that.
That's where we're gonna put our TikTok at. All the socials. Matter of fact, we're gonna put one right here. Well, that's too far. We're gonna put one right here, somewhere over here. It's just gonna pop up all over the place.
Oh my God.
And then it's gonna be cool as hell.
Let's not put it in the places that he said place him. That would be funnier.
Hey,
It'd be funnier that way.
I got, you know what I'm saying? I got the liberty to do so. So anyway, so you heard about it. That's cool.
Yeah.
And you
yeah,
didn't really
apparently
feel much.
people were on the app as it, like, you know.
Deleted.
Yeah, I guess you can say.
So did they,
everything just
like-
went black.
So did they go black? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, did they disappear? Like, did their soul evaporate the moment the app went away?
Basically.
See, here's the thing
A lot
about
of people were
social
scared.
networks. Huh?
A lot of people were scared.
I see that. The uproar was ridiculous. Here's the thing about social media. We don't need to live off of it. And it's cool to see things like people are using TikTok to learn how to do shit. Let's start here.
Ooh,
All of this DIY, what is it? DIY?
DIY, do it yourself. I really enjoyed TikTok. Before when I first made my account, I definitely doom scrolled. Definitely doom scrolled. A lot of juicy memes on TikTok.
Yeah.
Emerged on there. Also, it was also really, really helpful for like planning dates.
Oh,
you know,
Lord.
out with friends. You can like things to
Lord.
do in Chicago, things to do in Dallas,
Yeah.
or whatever. And I found a lot of great places.
Yeah.
You know, to go to.
I mean, yeah.
And
You
I was really bummed about. It's like, damn, like where am I gonna get my like rest? Like, where am I gonna find my lounges? What am I gonna do?
You can use TikTok for those reasons. I'm not against those type of things. I get it. But what I'm getting at is it's just like the reaction, you know, when TikTok was going to go away. Everybody was so sick to their stomach. They was ready to sit here and like go to, what is the other one? Thriller or whatever. They was ready to go to Thriller.
Do not go to Triller.
The Triller. They was ready to go to Triller. They were
It is
ready.
owned by this man named Ryan Kavanaugh. And
See, this is why we got the podcast.
one of
Let's
my favorite like podcast hosts has a beef with him.
Yeah. Oh, hey, we here for the Pod Wars. I don't know much about Pod Wars, but what I can tell you is that I'm ready and I'm in it. We're gonna go ahead and make sure that happens. But yeah, so
Ooh, I hope he does not sue me. He is so
he can't sue you.
he's so
Sue you
sue
for what?
happy.
He's so happy for saying his name.
Yeah.
Oh man, you shouldn't have got famous,
like,
buddy.
He was like the host of the podcast I listened to, he was in like I'm pretty sure like several like lawsuits with this man, which he won because he's an idiot. So don't go to Triller, whatever it's called.
Well, one thing I could tell you because I saw all the rappers advertise Triller and all of that stuff.
A lot of them didn't agree to it.
What, the rappers?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure something like that. There was
See?
an issue.
And it looked like that. I'm gonna be real with you. It really looked like that they were sitting there and they were kind of forced to do it. Like they wanted to be like, yo, you know,
Or it was like a
just go
false
ahead and switch
advertisement
over.
thing.
But they were saying switch over. So like
Yeah.
it was like Yachty. Yachty was like, go ahead and switch over to Triller, yada yada. And I'm just like, Yachty, man, I ain't doing nothing, bro.
It's probably definitely
I'm
getting
not
paid.
going to an app that already existed before this existed, and obviously
Yeah.
we want to go to TikTok. But anyways, I say all that to say it was crazy because we need to calm down as a collective. Now let's get into the nitty gritty of it. So I personally believe. Well, actually, let's get into this before I go into what I believe because it don't really matter. You know, influencer and
think
small
it matters.
business they relied on TikTok for like their visibility, the revenue. You know, so when that happened, everybody was uncertain. You know, and we weren't really understanding why. You know, unless you was into watching the news, which most of us aren't. You know, it's 2025 and we're doomed as a society. So, you know, but there, you know, various governments they was like all had a concern about TikTok ownership. You know, because it was by China, and you know how China is. You know, they got big feet. You know, they got big feet. So when they leave their print somewhere,
You know what they say about big feet.
you know what I mean? They were a big size. You know what I mean? But anyways, but like at the end of the day, they you know, it was just a big debate about the company, you know. And the government, they didn't like to have this argument because it was mostly about censorship and, you know, all of these regulations that, like, let's say Instagram or X is dealing with right now because it's in the States. And if you look on there, it is blatantly porn now. Anyways, but let's get to it because TikTok was trying to not have that happen.
Porn and like right-wing propaganda.
Right-wing propaganda, and it still is to this day. But, the strategic response was TikTok made efforts to increase the transparency, such as opening transparency centers and pledging to store data locally to alleviate national security concerns. We don't give a fuck about any of that. We care about the TikTok algorithms. When I click this goddamn video and it got Kanye West big titty girl, I want to see more big titties. That's all it means.
Give me them juicy memes.
That's
and
it.
them juicy boobies.
That's it. That's all. They made it so complicated.
People think I'm gay as
Hey, it's okay. You straight?
I am.
All right, for sure. Jazzy is straight. I'm straight.
I want to see them boobies.
But we want to see them boobies. Ain't no but for me. But she wants to see them boobies. You know I want to see the boobies. That was the first thing I said on the podcast, wasn't it?
And the Chihuahuas. I follow a lot of Chihuahua accounts.
Chihuahuas.
Yeah.
I love Chihuahuas. But yeah, so let's go ahead. So yeah, that happened, and like I said, there was a lot of complaints about it. You had creators that were dealing with that situations, and so it's like a lot of legal and like ethical situations that were, pretty much the argument. So TikTok decided, let's go, and what ended up happening, they came back.
Yeah,
so here we are.
They did.
Now we're back.
Yeah, and they gave their props to Trump.
Yeah, they gave their props to Trump. Hey, Trump.
Donald Trump.
Let's talk about it. We're gonna go ahead and give Trump a round of applause for being the poster child, the
poster child,
the
face,
the donkey, the waste of time. Shout out to Trump. We're gonna go ahead and get that to him. You know what I'm saying?